Alright, in this video we are going to be discussing what in my opinion is probably one of the worst events we've ever gotten in GPO history. I was so disappointed with this event. If you aren't aware, Foe pretty much said that we're going to be getting a rumbling event, obviously referencing Attack on Titan. If you don't know what the rumbling is in Attack on Titan, to sum it up, it's a bunch of 60-meter giant tall titans that'll stomp out the entire world, right? That's what the rumbling is in AOT. He made it seem like, you know, it was going to happen in GPO, which, I mean, I guess it did. And the event seemed like it would be really hyped up, you know. There's two locations for it, one in first C and one in second C, and the event starts with you, like, falling down to your knees. And it seemed like a pretty cool way to, you know, start off. Like, the world kind of changes color, everything kind of looked a little interesting. It was pretty cool. Right? I thought, oh, this is going to be a cool event. And he said people would be getting fruits. He said everybody who participates would get a fruit. I'd be like, nice, a random fruit. Most of them would probably be common, but it's whatever. Then the rumbling actually started. Lightning struck, all of the colossal titans spawned in, and it was pretty cool looking. I'm not gonna lie, it caught me really off guard. My screen turned red, everything looked like it was kind of on fire. And then you see this giant Foyu in the back, and the rumbling had 60,000 HP, and you have to stop it. Obviously, I was doing it alone. I was not expecting to be able to kill it, and I had no issue with that. I was like, it's perfectly fine. I don't expect to get a fruit from this. I'm just gonna record it for context sake. And I feel like I don't do it justice just how big this event was, because, like, oh my god, well, not the event itself, but how big these titans were, because they're huge. Like, Foyu's like giant titan in the back is absolutely massive. It's crazy. I have no idea like why he made this look so cool for such like a lame event. I'm not gonna lie, like, the event in theory would have been phenomenal, but the execution was just awful. But yeah, to sum it up, the event was pretty much these titans have 60,000 HP, and he said you're going to need multiple people that are max level, and it shouldn't be too hard. By multiple people, you can assume probably like 3 to 6 people. That's what I, you know, assumed when you say multiple people, about how many you'd use to grind a boss. Turns out more than that. I watched some streams just so I wasn't crazy, and yeah, people had like 10 people and still weren't able of defeating the rumbling. The only people that I know defeated the rumbling, and not even know, heard defeated the rumbling, are people who were in public lobbies and like had like 20 people with them. Those are the only people, which I think is ridiculous. He said it shouldn't be too hard. That definitely means it was a little too hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think that makes sense. It shouldn't be that. I accidentally just hit my mic. It shouldn't be that difficult. But regardless, it looked really cool. But the participation award wasn't just a random fruit or anything. It was a common fruit, a random common fruit. What is that? Are you serious? Like, nobody wants a common fruit. Nobody wants Suke, Spin, or Kilo. Half these people aren't even going to be able to store it because everybody has Spin, Suke, or Kilo. It's kind of dumb. And he made the titans, in my opinion, move way too fast. They were difficult to keep up with in the water, and you couldn't have PvP pads, so you constantly had marine ships coming after you. It was difficult to use your boat, and we weren't really given enough information on what this would be, and it was too difficult for the reward that we got, to be honest. Like, I would rather just do dungeons. This was cool, and it was an exciting first reaction to see, but sitting there waiting in a private server for this to start, not worth it. To do it the first time, it was worth it, I will say that, but he was talking about doing potentially another one later this week or next week, and I wouldn't participate, to be honest, unless he makes changes, unless he tweaks it, unless he makes it easier. I wouldn't participate again. I'm not gonna lie, I was contemplating not participating this time, but I feel like a rumbling event just sounded too cool, so I felt the need to do it. But yeah, I'm very disappointed with this event. I feel like people are always disappointed with these events, though. The fruit rains were very disappointing. It's because Foyu has a tendency, I feel, of hyping it up. Everybody's gonna get a fruit. You didn't mention the fact that it would be a common fruit, though. Like, are you serious? Like, come on, bro. I feel like if you had said, oh, it's not going to be too hard, but gives it 60,000 HP and makes the event only last 5 minutes, How are you supposed to do 60,000 damage in 5 minutes without 10 plus people? Like, it shouldn't be too hard. 10 plus people means that it was too hard, alright? If you needed that many people to defeat it, it was too hard. Also, you did not tell us it would only last 5 minutes. If you had told us how much HP it would have, if you had told us how much time we'd have, then we could have properly, you know, accommodated for this. Like, we could have definitely been ready, been prepared at least a little, but nope, we couldn't even be a little bit prepared. We didn't know how long it would last. We didn't know what was going on, and it only lasted for 5 minutes. So I just think that this was such a disappointing event. Again, it did look really cool, but it was just like the outcome was so bad. And I don't want to sound like a complainer, even though I am complaining. I don't want to sound like some hater, but I think everybody just thinks it was an L event. And a lot of GPO's events are L's, and it did feel very rushed, because I'm not gonna lie, this isn't something he really put a lot of effort or time into, because in case you don't know, FOU already has Colossal Titan like admin specs. These aren't new codes, aren't new scripts. He's not something he just did. It's literally something that's already existed. He just kind of put it into motion, gave it a hitbox, and gave it some health, and said how long it would last and where it would start. Like, it's not like he made those effects in the moment. They literally already existed, and the clothes the Titans are wearing are already clothes that exist in the game. And I don't know, I was just so disappointed. When I had read the rumbling has come to an end, everyone participating gets a fruit, I was like, oh, sick. I reread it and it says common fruit and I get a suke. I'm like, what? Are you serious right now? Are you serious? I just did that for a suke. Again, I mean, I'm not too mad myself, because again, I wasn't expecting anything crazy. I was doing it alone. I wasn't expecting to be able to do it. But those people who got like 6 of their friends on and were like, we're gonna get some fruits, they must have been pissed. Like, I'd be so mad. I'm so happy I did not call up my friends to go do this, because we would have just wasted our time. I got on a private server 10 minutes, 20 minutes beforehand, sat there and waited. So I pretty much wasted half an hour of my time. And people are annoyed because it seems like it was just a way for FOU to get attention back to GPO again, because GPO's number is kind of down recently, waiting for update 5. He's been sneaking a lot of stuff, and people are just like, oh, update 5 is probably going to take a little longer than expected, because people thought, and me included, thought it would be here late April, and it's early May, and it's still not here, and we don't know what to do. So he's like, oh, let's just throw an event at him. Oh, we don't have time. We don't have the manpower to actually get an event out. Just a rushed one. This is very obviously, very clearly rushed and not a thought out event at all. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, even like the starting animation that I mentioned before, what's it called, where you get down on your knees, that I'm pretty sure that's a Horo animation from the fruit. I think when somebody hits you with a soul, I feel like that's one of those, or it's some fruit animation or something. It's not even a unique animation. Like, bro couldn't even make one unique animation for this, which is ridiculous, to be honest with you. But that's enough ranting. I'm pretty mad about this event. I feel like 80% of people just ended up getting common fruits. I don't even know what the reward is if you beat it, if it's a guaranteed legendary, if it's just a random fruit, or if it's like a rare fruit or better. I really don't know. I didn't look too much into it. I was just really annoyed. I felt the need to make a video. I was like, I'll make a video on this dumb event. I was gonna make a video on this event anyways, but now I'm just disappointed and mad about this event. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys don't mind me complaining for 10 minutes or however long this video is. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.